Hey guys, so I filmed this video before a few days ago, but some developments happened and I feel like I should just go back to the beginning. So basically, I started talking to this guy like less than 2 weeks ago, and he wanted to make plans on Tuesday, which was 3 days ago. So I was like, okay, whatever. And so I told him that me and my friend were planning to hang out, and that if he's okay with it, the three of us can meet at a park and just hang out and talk or whatever. So we agreed to that basically, and the day of, we all discussed like, you know, what time we would all meet up and stuff like that. And I told him like 1 or 2 o'clock or something like that, around there. And he didn't tell me until like later in the day that he wouldn't be ready until like 3 o'clock. So me and my friend met at the park at 1:30. We talked and like hung out for like a while and hiked and stuff like that. And he texted a few times and we were waiting for him. And basically, he said that he said earlier in the day that he had some yard work that he was doing, and that like he was trying to get a lot of stuff done because, you know, he was using his time to his advantage, which is fine, whatever. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I assumed that he would get there later than me and Angela, but I was expecting it to be no more than like a half hour late, or like maybe an hour late. He didn't get there until 3:30, almost 3:20 actually. Well, almost 3:30. Yeah. So I was like, really? I was getting very antsy. I was getting very impatient. And if you know me, I'm a pretty patient person. Like I'm very patient. Like I'm a very patient person. I mean, I want to work with children, and I work with senior citizens. So, you know, in order to work with those kind of demographics, you have to be a patient person. You have to be. So my point is I'm a patient person, but it made me super anxious, super pissy, super antsy. And my friend just kept telling me, just be patient, it'll work out, it'll be worth it, don't judge him before you get to know him, blah blah blah. So he got there and he said he was sorry. Well, he didn't say it like in person, he said in a text that he was sorry that he was late. And we all hung out, we all hiked, it was all good. He told, like I think it was like the day before or something, when we planned this whole thing, that he told me he might go to campus with me because I had class at 6 o'clock, which both my friend and him, they were both trying to get me to like skip class, which I didn't do, but I was tempted to do so because we wanted to like go to have a drink or whatever. So basically, yeah, I'm getting hot. Okay, sorry. But yeah, he wanted to go to class with me and then maybe get a drink after class. And so I thought that was, you know, gonna happen. And then it didn't, and he didn't really tell me why. And so Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, I like texted him, we were texting, and I wanted to know like what his thoughts were about me and about, you know, whatever. And he said like twice, not just once but twice, that he had fun with both me and my friend. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but I really wanted to know what he thought of me. And he basically said that he needed to be honest with me, and that he was kind of disappointed when he found out my friend had a boyfriend. Yeah. And this is where I felt like I got kicked in the balls. And of course, I told him that, and he didn't even know what I meant by that. And I'm like, how do you not know what I mean? I mean, like, it felt like you kicked me. Well, I mean, I guess I should have said vagina, but whatever. My point is it was like, you know, it was like he took a fucking, like, he like punched me in the face. That's what I felt like. And I mean, and yes, in hindsight, I probably made too big of a deal of the whole situation. But I mean, if you go on a group date with, I mean, yes, you're probably thinking to yourself, why did you have your friend go with you? Like, you're an adult, like, why can't you just meet a guy in person? And yes, you're right, I'm an adult, but she was there to just make me feel more comfortable because I barely knew this guy. And I mean, I'm a confident person overall, but when it comes to online dating, it's intimidating and kind of scary, and I don't want him to be a murderer. So you know what I mean? Whatever. So yeah, when he said that, I was like, and then he told me, oh, he didn't mean it to come off like that. And I'm like, how is that not supposed to come off like a mean thing? Like, being honest is one thing, but being honest and hurting people's feelings is not okay. Like, there's a difference between being honest and telling somebody something that they should know or need to know. But I didn't need to know that. Like, he could have kept that completely to himself, and I would have been completely fine. So yeah. And then, like I said, I made too big of a deal of it, and I kept like talking about like how, like, what the fuck? Like, why would you say that? Like, and I just was really upset about it. And basically I just wanted him to, and then he said that I was cool and like laid back and fun and whatever. And then of course he laid it on thick. He was like, to be honest, I'm not really into this, and I'm really busy right now, and I don't have time for a relationship, and blah blah blah, and I suck, and I know I suck, and ugh. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, we've barely given this a chance. We haven't even like hung out one-on-one, which, yes, in hindsight, like right now in hindsight, like I feel like, yeah, like that's a lesson that I've learned from this experience, that next time I should just fucking meet a guy in person by myself, because obviously bringing my friends with me is not a good idea because they fall for my friends. So yeah, I was not happy in any way. I was like, what the fuck? And it completely, like, I mean, I went to bed Wednesday night feeling like shit because of what he said. And then Thursday I kept thinking about it, and luckily I worked yesterday, but then I came back from work and I was venting to one of my classmates, and I was just like, and I had a beer last night, which helped, but I was just like, fuck you. So yeah, I was not in a good mood about this whole situation. So I haven't talked to him since. I think he's a fucking asshole and he's a fucking pussy and he should go fuck himself. Basically is how I feel. So whatever. But you know what? I'm already talking to some new people. So I'm always talking to new people because, you know, guys are assholes and whatever. And yes, I know, like I said, I know that I should have met him on like just one-on-one, and I know that. And he even said that I think he said we should have done that or something, or whatever. Which, yeah, oh god, I'm sweating. Ugh. But yeah, I know that we should have done that, but we didn't. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe down the road he won't be a pussy and he won't be a jackass, but whatever. So that was my latest venture, and also it was a big deal to meet him because, one, I don't meet a lot of guys from the internet, like in person. I really don't. And two, like, I mean, usually I wait at least 2 weeks before even thinking about meeting them in person. And I hadn't even known the guy for a whole week. So I mean, for me, that's a big deal to meet a guy that quickly, even if it wasn't by myself, which it wasn't obviously, but I don't really care. Like yes, I should have done it by myself, but it was a big deal for me to do that. So whatever, he can go fuck off. So that's basically my last venture into the dating world, and it hasn't dissuaded me from dating, but it's definitely, like, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely taught me some lessons, like, you know, that I should have just gone by myself, and then, you know, going by myself would have been great, and that would have been probably the best option. But I mean, whatever, I don't know. So yeah, so that's my story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching, and I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you click on that notification bell to be notified of my videos when I upload. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading very much lately, but I've just been like, I haven't been in a video like filming rut. I've been in more of an uploading rut. Like, I haven't been wanting to upload things. So yeah, but I'm back. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.